ඇහුනත් නැවුම් බව kills.
On the 23rd of January last year, following the consideration of 13 fundamental rights petitions, the Supreme Court found former President Maithripala Sirisena and 4 other respondents in violation of fundamental rights due to their failure to take action to prevent the 2019 Easter Sunday terror attacks. The Apex Court ordered former President Sirisena to pay 100 million rupees in compensation to the victims of the attacks, while former Inspector General of Police Pujit Jayasundara and former Director of the State Intelligence Service Nilantha Jayawardena were ordered to pay 75 million rupees each. Former Defence Secretary Hemasiri Fernando was ordered to pay 50 million rupees and former National Intelligence Chief Sisira Mendes was ordered to pay 10 million rupees. The deadline to complete the payments was the 30th of August this year, and all respondents except Nilantha Jayawardena had completed their payments by the due date. Jayawardena had only paid 10 million of the 75 million compensation payment as of the 30th of August. Subsequently, the Attorney General filed contempt of court charges against Jayawardena due to his inability to complete the relevant payment by the due date. Nilantha Jayawardena appeared before the Supreme Court today when the contempt of court charges against him were taken for consideration. During the hearing, President's Counsel Chandaka Jayasundara, who represented Nilantha Jayawardena, asserted that since his client is a police officer engaged in active service, he cannot request funds from other parties to make the compensation payment. However, he stated that taking the current situation into account, Jayawardena's acquaintances have supplied the necessary funds, adding that the funds would be transferred to the Reparations Office today via a standing order. President's Counsel Jayasundara requested that the court dismiss the contempt of court charges, citing that the full payment would be made within the day. Responding to the President's Counsel, Chief Justice Jayantha Jayasuriya highlighted that the deadline to complete the payment had already elapsed. However, the 7-member Supreme Court judge bench ordered that written evidence that the relevant compensation payment has been made be presented to court before 1:30 p.m. today, adding that failure to do so will result in the contempt of court charges being further pursued. When the court reconvened at 1:30 p.m., President's Counsel Chandaka Jayasundara presented the relevant documents to the court. Additional Solicitor General Viveka Siriwardena, who appeared on behalf of the Attorney General, confirmed that the Reparations Office had received the 65 million rupee payment made by Nilantha Jayawardena. Subsequently, Nilantha Jayawardena requested the court's forgiveness for the delay in completing the payment. Accordingly, the court ordered the contempt of court proceedings against Jayawardena be concluded. Meanwhile, President's Counsel Shamil Pereira, who appeared on behalf of His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjit, stated that the victims of the Easter Sunday attacks have only received 62 million rupees of the 245 million rupee compensation payments received by the Reparations Office. Accordingly, he requested that the court issue guidelines on the disbursement of the compensation. The court will reconvene on the 18th of November to investigate the disbursement of the Easter attack victim fund.